There's so many new AI tools popping out every single day, but one of them completely stands out, and it's Manus AI. I'm David, and in this video, I will show you what Manus is, what are the capabilities, and how to work with it more efficiently. So let's get right into it. And Manus is this new AI agent that can not only respond to your questions, but it can automatically browse internet and do tasks that you want to, which is really cool, to be honest. It takes the ChatGPT experience a level further. And let's check the main page first. When I open up the main page, I already get into the app, but that's not what I want. Instead, I suppose I'm trying to get to the homepage because this is the page that you will see if you're using Manus for the first time. And as you can see, there is some basic information. Manus is Chinese. So it is another DeepSeek moment where we see in a real time that it's not only US companies, but also Chinese companies that can build incredible AI that can have incredible values. And what Manus is AI that's agentic. So as I mentioned, you will give it a task, then it may ask you to clarify the details, and then it will browse the internet on its own. It can find new information, create reports, presentations, documents, and research is really one of the main use cases that I personally use Manus for. When we look at the official use cases, we see that it can do things like create itinerary for your trip. It can create some course outline. It can source suppliers. That's a really cool use case. Let's check live. It can find real estate in New York. I suppose in here it's in the live category. It can also very well be used in the business category for real estate agents, for instance. It can analyze your lease contract. I suppose ChatGPT can do it as well. Social media public opinion research. Again, very interesting use case. For instance, for PR companies or for some enterprise companies that try to monitor how their company is perceived online. This is great. You don't need an intern anymore. You can put Manus on it. It will research your the public opinion on your company, give you a report, give you maybe some feedback how to improve. Now, regarding pricing, it's also very interesting. Manus started, I think, 3-4 months ago when they opened up to public. In the beginning, it was more expensive. I think it was around $50 a month. Now they came up with new pricing, and first of all, they have free plan that they didn't have before, but they also have basic plan that's $19 a month, which is something that's very manageable. And then they have $39 plan and $200 a month plan. This is very similar pricing as OpenAI. And let's jump into the window and we can kind of play around with it. So what you see is, first of all, you see your context window. That's very similar to ChatGPT, for instance. Few things here, obviously, you write whatever inputs. You can upload files, which will be connected to this specific chat. I will, in a minute, mention another way of uploading files. Then you have mode, where I usually just leave it at adaptive. So basically, it will both act like agentic AI and as a chat agent, depending on what you will write there. It will automatically distinguish between the use case, right? You can also choose it manually. So either agent, which does complex tasks, browse internet, code websites, etc., or just text, which is very GPT similar. I honestly haven't found a good use case for this. I think the power of Manus is in the agentic feature. Now, as you can see, you can ask it to generate multitude of different things, from slides, images, audio, web pages or other code, and different playbooks, courses, etc. when you look down here on the panel, you can get back to homepage. You can get some help. What is interesting is this middle button, which is knowledge. And knowledge is basically extended context window for Manus. So you can upload there up to 20 documents or any information about yourself or about your company that will be helpful for Manus to know. And then Manus will take them into consideration when it's browsing through the internet. So really cool feature. Then feature lab, there's nothing really. You can just choose if you prefer speed or quality of the browsing. I just leave it on speed, and then we have some more settings. Now, let's do a live demonstration. And what I will do is that there is this really cool company, Mamsa. They do products for elderly people. I think their main product is cognitive therapy sessions through phone. What I will do today is feed this into Manus, let Manus explore their website, explore what they're actually doing. Then I will feed it some of my information on how I would like ads to look like, and we will have Manus give us some ideas for ad creatives, and we will tell it to be very specific, so then we can actually use the descriptions to generate ad creatives and run ads with this information. So what I will do is that I will assign it a task. I will write something like, hello, always need to greet your AI. I would like you to browse the website of this company. Mamsa Care. No, I didn't mean to send it just yet. So let me continue. Of this company, Mamsa Care, let me just create a new chat so there aren't any problems. Mamsa Care, I want you to find out as many information about their product, about their testimonials, about questions that customers may have, and really anything that will help with creating winning ad creatives, right? Also, please look at the colors and write them down in the hex format. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work regarding the colors, but it would be very helpful for the ads, so I don't need to manually pick the colors. After that, prepare me a description of 10 winning ad creative angles or images that can be used for ads. Few things to note. All of the descriptions should be very detailed and contain colors, brand colors, let's call it, and other details that will make creation of the ads based on your output possible. I am sending you my guide to creating winning ad creatives. Please utilize it. It doesn't always have to match AG with colors, but it is a good guideline. Okay, huge prompt writing. Now what I will do is create or take this guide. I basically scraped some high quality ads from ad library and then for a different company, just to be clear. And then I told GPT to write me out a guide. I'm not an ad expert myself, but I have some people around me with very good knowledge, so this is kind of coming from them as well. And yeah, let's see what Manus comes up with. And it will basically initialize its own session, which is really cool. It will open its own browser window and it will start browsing. Maybe it will ask me if that's what I want to do. Uh, in this case, it just starts browsing. Sometimes it will ask you something like, okay, I will do these steps. Are you okay with that? So you're not burning credits. And it has Google Chrome. It's really cool. Just AI having access to Google Chrome and browsing on its own. But yeah, I think now I will let it run for a bit. Then I will do a quick cut so I don't force you guys to sit through this, and I'll be back here. Okay, and we're back. It was very quick. It was actually only around 2 minutes. And based on the information that I gave it, Manus has created a Google Doc with, first of all, description of the company and the product, and also different ad creatives that we can test out. And let's read through it. So it's saying product information. Mamsa Care offers cognitive therapy over the phone, primarily for seniors. The service aims to reverse cognitive decline, stimulate the brain, create a personal memoir of life stories. Stories, that was a weird pronunciation, but very cool product nonetheless. Now, target audience: active seniors, elderly, loved ones in senior homes or communities, seniors living alone. Not suitable for, okay, how it works. Just pick up accessible phone-based therapy. So that's actually a cool thing. They're not using apps because seniors don't use apps. They're using just a phone call. And pricing, okay, testimonials, it scraped some testimonials, frequently asked questions. It didn't do a good job with scraping those, to be honest, because if you check the website and we go to the FAQs, you can just open it. I'm not sure why Manus didn't open it, but it is what it is. Now it got the colors. I'm not sure if it got the colors right. Let's check, for instance, this magenta. Yup, that seems about right. So I guess that it is getting the colors right. And now let's see the ads that is created. So headline: reverse cognitive decline. Color this. Okay. Visual: a split screen image. The before side left shows a slightly desaturated, muted image of an elderly person looking confused or distant. Okay. And then the right side shows the same person smiling. It's really cool. Damn, that's really cool. So there is 10 of these ad creatives. What I will do is, first of all, you can edit it, you can write into it, you can download it both as Markdown, PDF, or you can convert it to Google Doc, save it straight to your Google Doc or your OneDrive. And now what I will do is I will try generating through ChatGPT image based on one of these ideas. And another video that I'm going to be recording is how to automate your whole ad creations through N8N, through OpenAI, and through Manus for research, if that helps. Some people already have all the research done manually, but let's just see what will be the result of this app. So yeah, let's run it. So basically what I will do is I have this N8N flow. I think I need to unpin these data. Okay. Okay. And we unpin this as well. And now basically what we're going to do is in the input text, in here, we will write what we're doing. Let's see if everything is working. It seems to be working. And what we will be doing is taking the input prompt. Then this is just N8N thing. We need to stringify it so then we can feed it into API. And we feed it into API. We'll be using the GPT image model. And then we should get the add creative, and here we just convert it because the output of the GPT image model is base64 format, which is not readable to humans. That's for computers. So we need to get it into the human form. So let's try running it. Now it should stringify it, and now the API request should be running. Now this usually takes around a minute. You can either use GPT or what I'm using. The service that I find very helpful is Comet API. So basically it's this one service that puts all of the different APIs from OpenAI, Claude, DeepSeek, Grok, Google, etc., all in one place. So then you don't need to constantly switch between them. You just use this. I don't know why I closed it. Sorry for that. You just use this one website and yeah, makes things simpler. But anyways, it's generating. So let's see. Let's give it a few more seconds and it should be done. So now we can download it and let's see if it matches the brand, if it's something that makes sense. And then, so this is great. So this is cognitive decline before, after, she's more present, it's subtle but real. Caregiver daughter, start and save $50. Then people, maybe the prompts would still need a bit of improval, maybe with actually, understanding what it is, but maybe we would just write that in the text of the ad. Yeah, I'm impressed. Thank you, Manus, for your help with this. And if you're interested in the newest AI tools, automations, how to use them to actually drive your revenue, your business forward, check other videos on my channel. The video that I'm recording right after this one is a video regarding automating your whole ad creations with these tools. We'll be going into more detail on the technical side of the setup.